Still preparing. 'Cause usually would pop up somewhere. Are we already on? Are we live? Trying to get live. It says because it's not showing. Yeah, it's showing now. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host Drake B. Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. And this evening, we're back with another Sunday Night Live. Shout out to my beautiful folks out here. Shout out to our Nisha that's in the chat right now, showing love. Shout out to Mia. I know other people may be swinging through, but we come together. And shout out to Jay. I see Jay just popped in. We come together every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about what we've been going on what's been going on within the week, holidays, events, upcoming events, our previous conversations, and we just happy to come together and just chop it up with our folks. This is what Sundays is for. It's for a conversation. Of course, you do around 30 minutes or so on the social streaming, and then we do another hour or so behind scenes. This is a great place for community discussion. So come through, holler at us, Happy Father's Day. Shout out to my pops out there. Mr. Booker. Shout out to even the biological, um, Lawrence. Shout out to all my guys out here taking care of their kids. Special shout out to my brother Garrick, my brother Adrian, my cousin Mark, Uncle Rod, Carlos. Um, I can keep going down the line, man. Melvin. I mean, like, I appreciate all my guys out here being also fathers and role models for the young men and young women that's out here that is trying to sustain in this world. You're making a significant difference. I'm gonna let you know that. I hope you know that. And I hope the people who are in your life that you're making that change is letting you know that as well. So thank you. God bless you. Appreciate you. I hope they got you something a little bit more than socks. All right. Well, so the man, you know what? Once again, y'all, while y'all typing, the question is how y'all. First question is how y'all doing this Sunday evening? How y'all feeling? Let me know. Are you from a scale to 1 to 7, where you at 1 is feeling like poo poo, 7 is feeling superb. Okay, let me know. So this past week, I was in HEB. Oh yeah, happy belated birthday to my baby again. Well, it's been I ain't gonna say I aged, but happy birthday again, boo. They ain't gonna stop. It's been a great week. I can talk about that too. But I was at HEB and I think I was get flowers and stuff of that nature for the B day. Now I get flowers all the time, but this is special for the birthday, as well as I think I was getting her something else. But I remember coming across getting you know how it was an HEB. I was in HEB. All right. Anybody know about HEB? They gonna have some snacks, some free items, okay? They gonna have some free wine and spirits. They gonna have some free food, snacks. They gonna have some stuff they cooking. They gonna have some free fruit. They gonna have some stuff you want to taste on, okay? Just saying that. But I come through and I wasn't gonna take nothing, but this young woman was inquisitive and asked, like, hey, I guess I look like Pops now. And she was like, "What is something good?" She had a question for me. And the question was, "What is something I can get my father for Father's Day?" And I'm like, "Ooh, this is upcoming weekend." Yeah, and so, you know me, I'm gonna get deep because I don't know her daddy, but just because like he's raised a fine young woman to ask, "What should I get my daddy for Father's Day?" And ask me, I'm gonna make sure to take my time and think about it. And that's the question I have for y'all too, the follow-up question. What is a good Father's Day present that y'all believe is a good father present? Men, women, y'all let me know. I would put it in the comments, share it, type it, leave a voice note if you can. I need to get another phone number for us. Would y'all like that? Y'all can leave voice notes on everything these days. Y'all can leave voice notes on IG and everything. But the question is once again, what is a good Father's Day present? So what I suggested to her, of course, you always can get cologne. And she was like, he got plenty of cologne. I was like, okay, true. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. What about, what did I say? What do you like to travel? I like seeing sports and things of that nature. I like, man, we in Houston. The Comets are coming back. Go ahead and try to get some tickets to the Comets, like for next year. You don't have to be nothing fancy. Get two tickets, you and him. He'll love that. All right. All right. Ooh, he like to cook. I said, man, find him like a cast iron skillet or something dope like that that he can get that he can cook with, that he can put on the grill. Or buy him like some it's so many different things that you can get a guy that it just need to know you thought about it. That's but the best thing I thought of I told her what she needed to do is to get him a how do you say sorry, I got people about to start hitting me up. Get a photo. Take up if you got pictures with him. We live in a digital photo world that we post majority of our photos and things on the internet. TikTok, IG, Facebook, download some of those pictures. Get a photo album. Download some of those pictures. And don't get no raggedy photo. Get a nice photo album. Go to like JCPenney or something. I don't know. And fill that photo album up with pictures with you and him. And things he loved and write a nice card. That'll probably make a big difference in his life. Even though guys we don't say it, those thoughtful gestures mean something that we can look back on and something we can hold to. You get a little fidget spinner, something that he can think of you and remember why he's doing what he's doing in life. But shout out to him. I see Nisha saying, I close to my father, but I would do something very thoughtful and meaningful. Love it, love it. And one year, me and my sister got my dad a hoodie made with a picture of him and with all his kids. Now that's dope. That's a good thing. What's up, Jesse? That I like that a lot, Jay. See, it doesn't take a lot to show a little bit of love, because I started it off a shout out to my guys again, man. And like I love having the conversation with people about bringing their kids up, and I see how they maneuver. And shout out to my brother too. Shout out to my little brother, and shout out to both my little brothers. Okay, them girls are a handful. I ain't got no nephews per se, they're like biological nephews, but I love my nieces like to the heart. You feel me? But when I tell you it's something, I was talking to my niece, my eldest niece. Okay, and shout out to you know who you are. I ain't gonna put your business out there. Baby girl, is such a smart young lady, such an intelligent young woman. I said that time and time and time and time and time again. And I'm glad she communicated and opened up to me about her feelings and her thoughts and just her overall dissatisfaction, with the relationship she want her with her dad. You know, I definitely mentioned that I wish I can give you. I can't. I once again, I can't give you the quote unquote best advice, the generic best advice. I can give you the best advice I can give to how to maneuver your experience you're having in life that you have with your father. Because I had the same thing, having the same thing. I'm just how many years? I'm just 29 years older than you, baby. Take that back, 21 years older than you. 21, 21, 21. No, I take back 31 years old. God. No, 21. I was right. 21. Shout out to what we sipping on tonight. I'll tell y'all later. Mm. But she has, and I told her, yes, your dad at least trying to reach out to you. Her dad hasn't been always active in her life. And I was like, baby, your grandfather has been active in my life. And there's no excuse to dismiss it. I said, but your feelings going to be different than other people may have. Everybody's not going to understand how you feel because only person who's really going to feel the way you feel is you. And baby girl, she's not in the faith. She's not a believer. And, at this moment, and it's okay at this moment in life. She's growing, she's learning. She go. the let's say the sheep may go a little bit, but as a shepherd, you always bring them back. You did. But one thing I've learned in my life, what's a guarantee? A man, a human being, they will fail you. They will disappoint you. But the main thing what you have the ability to do is to make that significant change and make that difference you want to see. For you to build that boundary and how people you want people to treat you. And I know we want to celebrate and love the people that we want to love us. But you have to love the people who love you. You can't dwell you can't dwell so much on chasing individuals or things who don't act like they want you. And I'm not saying they don't, but you have to set that boundary for them how you want them to treat you too. Because as children, we see things. We're all somebody's child, no matter how old we get. And we want to be treated with love. We want to be treated with affection. We want to be treated with attention. And not only, we don't want to have just attention, we want intention as well. Don't make it feel like, oh, I'm just doing this because I got to do it. That's a big difference making. Because some of them don't do it and they ain't supposed to do it. Kids feel these things. I'm doing trainings and studies about trauma informed care, trauma based support, and that chronic abuse or that chronic stress come from your childhood and treatment that many of us may have experienced. Not everyone, but many of us have. That how our parents or caregivers have treated us in our childhood, and those feelings and those experiences affect us into future relationships. How often do we see these pop the balloon shows, these dating shows, and conversations after conversation after conversation of hurt men and women and how their attitude towards men? Much of that stem from the relationship they have with their parents. And you can tell the one it's a very cliche comment, but you can tell when they had that foundation of what represents as a positive male or a positive female. Not only a positive male, positive female, a positive man, and a positive woman. Okay. It truly makes a difference. So we have a responsibility, whether if you want to own up to it or not, we have a responsibility. That's why I shout out my guys that I'm talking to. Even as boys, we see the men that's around us. We see how they treat the women around us. Even if you don't think they're listening to you, they are listening to you. I make sure to be, once again, I'm intentional when I speak around younger men about how I speak about women, how I show respect, how I've been very mindful that when I talk to my partners, they all this my until they have a girl. Well, my daughter. I'm like, but you had to act like no matter what your daughter or not, you are setting an example for the future. And I believe most of my brothers are doing a great job. Some of them ain't doing not my brothers. The other ones out there may not be doing, but not my guys. My guys doing what's supposed to be doing. Hello, Josie. I just want everybody to be mindful, like the life we have and the connections we build. The connections start with your family. It starts when I say family. I can get on to the whole traditional husband, wife, son, daughter, picket fence, all that. However you set it up, you have to build that foundation. You have to know what you are creating for the future, and I hope you want the betterment, not the lesser. We have enough craziness out here, and we have to build more individuals out here that's going to fight this evil, fight this ignorance. Um, Shout out to my brother Donnie. I commend him for being a father. Boy, he steps up in a major way as a husband, a father, and set that standard that nothing's going to come in front of my kids in my household. My brother Garrett came together seeing his son graduate, man. I mean, bro, I've seen it with my own eyes. Brought that boy up and getting ready for college, and he's still trying to figure everything out. And that's the beautiful thing of it too, to see his father, him, and his son, and his sons together. It's a great, it's a beautiful thing. So no matter your relationship with your dad, you're able to make the difference. You're able to make that change. If you had a positive relationship with your dad and you want to build the same thing, it may not always be the exact same, but you have that opportunity to build it how God intended you to build it. You have daughters. Shout out to my brother. Y'all popping them girls out. Set that example. Build that confidence, that strength. Show them the sacrifice and what love look like. I know it's gonna be hard. Listen, I say all the time, if I had a daughter, God knows not to give me kids. I was watching the video of a little girl. I saw like three videos of little girls and the stuff they were doing. One girl, I think she was asking for some ice cream or something, and she was singing. You know, ooh, I like, baby, whatever ice cream you want. Like, I know I'll be a straight fool, sucker, dummy, dunce, bozo. Like, I listen, when they be talking about bald daddies, I would be the stereotypical bald father. Okay, and like in Arnisha, that's a conversation. Like the folks who don't know who their father is, or finding out recently who their father is. Do you want to build that connection? Do you want to build that relationship? If you're able to build it, it's because we ain't got enough time. We've talked about it. I think that may be upcoming episode too, a future episode, because the conversation of the lack thereof of the father. I talked about a little bit of my experience, and we've had numerous conversations, and I'll be pushing us episodes this week about it. But man, I was one of those that I was knew who my father was. Listen, look just like him. Listen, I'd be like, I just walk by like, damn, okay, see it, I sees it. And it was like, for instance, today, we be transparent. I'd be want to hit him up, but I'd be like, nah, hit him up another time. Cause my thing is, and listen, y'all got to talk to me. Once again, God be within my heart, my spirit. Y'all ain't got to talk to me. God got me, and that's why I be trying to pray for my soul and my spirit. That, but is I ain't heard from you enough. You don't pick up the phone to call me at all, and I don't even want. It's not a point that if I was being petty, it's like I'm being intentional. I just don't want to right now. It's not even like I think being petty is like I want to hurt him. No, I don't think right now it's being deserved. Just being honest, man. And some people may feel different about it. Some people may not, but that's how I feel. I want to make sure, like, yo, this is my connections. I want you to build it. You can build that connection with me. Like, how many people on this internet who's watching this right now can build a connection with me? I believe that wishing someone a happy Father's Day should be deserved. Now, I'm not going to be out here speaking ill of your name. Now, if I've been like, now if you go back to older episodes, I may have been like that. But it's not to that point that I'm a bad mouth him or nothing like that. It's just I hope he's okay. I hope he's healthy and living life. And I kept stepping up for um helping whoever he is helping out if possible. But with me, oh my, I'm a salute from a distance. But and it's weird because it's like with my father-in-law. Oh, he definitely getting a gift. He got the text first thing this morning. Shout out to you, pops. Love you. Happy. Hope you're having a great time on the cruise. You feel me? Because it's a different type of connection, and it's wild. I can open up. My father-in-law has been in my life, been more active because he's been in my life for 20 years. I think next couple weeks it's definitely been 20 years. I'm talking about from changing, like I didn't even need him to do stuff, and he changing my tire, helped me through college, advice, numerous conversations, gifts. I can't tell y'all. I literally can't tell y'all. The only time I'm gonna go back either it's my grandmother or it's from my dad. But I haven't got a gift from my father since I was in the seventh grade. Not seven, since I was 7 years old. Since I was in the second grade. That's how I do remember getting a gift when I turned 7. That's the last gift I remember. And I'm gonna remind you, it's not about the gift. It's about the intention and the recognition. All right, y'all following me? So when your kids are, if you're not even living with your kids, you can still be a great father. I hope you know that. Don't be a harpo. Okay. For the folks don't when I say don't be a Mister or a Harpo, excuse me. Don't be the type of man or male that have children with a woman with attempts to control the woman. Let me say that one. Let me say that again. I might say it 2 more times. Don't be the type of male that would have children with a woman with the attempt to control the woman. One more time. Don't be the type of male, man, boy, whatever, that would like that have intentions to have children with the woman to control or lock down the woman. To oh, that's my baby mama. We together forever. And that goes both ways, of course. Of course it goes both ways. Let that woman live her life. Love her, respect her. If you want her, there's other ways to go by it. But bringing a child in this world and thinking that's gonna be that's she gonna be my forever. Cause y'all know that like well, that was Sealy, not Sealy, that was Mr. and Suge thing, right? That was baby mama, baby daddy. And the cycle repeated with Harpo and Miss Sophia. I just want y'all to know that. Thank y'all for the gift, whatever we dinging. Okay. But it's crazy work, but that's what happens so often. And I just want, because you're bringing this child in the world, y'all bringing life in this world, something that does not choose to be here, something that needs love, something that need affection, something that need direction, an individual that wants to navigate, and for them to, they need help navigating too. No, thank you, I need you. Thank you. Ooh, we got the gold met. I see it, baby. This is in a minute. And they steady trying to move it up. They be trying. Yeah, yeah, y'all did it. Thank you. Hold on. Listen, I done talked. Hey, Renata. And I done talked to enough grown folks that have expressed that they wanna. The parents showing up to their recitals, their games, their their show and tell. I remember when I was doing the child welfare thing years ago, volunteer. There's not a lot of men that do this. Shout out to my fellas that step up as godfathers, father figures, uncles, all that. Play uncle or real uncle. But this little girl, she just wanted me to go to her. They had like a daddy daughter dinner or something like that at her school. And I needed to make a visit. And she was like, in the case, the foster parent asked me, can I come by? and I do the visit that night and just visit with her. I can do that. That'll be my visit. It was number like 45 minutes. Made that little girl day. Be that change maker for us. And then like the mentorship, it makes a difference. Yeah. And even with the blended family, if you got more than one dad, hey, even better, baby. Show that love. That's what we need. And listen, I know it was this past Friday, well, it's Saturday really, but happy June. I don't think I wish y'all happy Juneteenth. Look at me. I done shared so much Juneteenth information. I put a questionnaire too. I used to do question threads all the time. Nobody be hitting my question threads no more. I was like, y'all don't like me. I'll be trying to have fun with y'all. But Juneteenth, I think Juneteenth was a great Juneteenth year. A lot of crazy stuff was happening in some other places. A lot of great things to happen. Man, shout out to the Obamas. Lord, shout out to the Obama. I love them. I say this all the time, but I miss y'all. I miss y'all. Like elegance, grace, respect. That's what a leader's supposed to look. That's what I want my leader to look like. They still look healthy with the Obama Center in Chicago. You know, I gotta go to Chicago this year now. You know, we gotta go to Chicago, building a library. Somebody, man, and it kills me with the bots. I don't, oh, it's so many people that hate. I ain't gonna take this episode of that. It's been positive. So I'm trying to bring nothing but the most negative, no negative gonna be in here. But boy, when I tell you, such grace and beauty, love, no scandals. Do y'all remember that was like I had presidents. That was I just once again I'm just gonna say I'm blessed. They gonna say I'm blessed. Shout out to my European folks. Shout out to my folks from across the water, the African, the Caribbean, the Australian, the East Asian, whatever. Shout out to all y'all that came to the World Cup, man. That's culture right there. Eat, be merry, be safe out here. I ain't heard no violent things happening. I love that. Shout out to the Knicks for winning, by the way. I wanted the Spurs to get it, but y'all got it and y'all do y'all thing. Yeah, and they love that ranch dressing, man. Cause I always say, I'm like, I'm proud to be American sometimes. Like, I know the liberties we have. It ain't like once again, it's far from perfect, but we're fighting for it to be what we need to be. I still wouldn't be anything else other than what I am. Know that. But I just find it hilarious that they going crazy at Whataburger. They going crazy at where somewhere went. I like they ain't all that, but y'all enjoy Popeyes. Um, what did one of them say? He went to Longhorn, like the African. I think he's from the Congo, and he would say going to had the they don't have. He said they have barbecue, but they don't have steak. I like I don't have the type of barbecue we have. You ain't. Yeah, I be want to say y'all got to go to the hood spots. Be safe. But it's good. Shout out, man. I've been trying to hit Courtney up with boozers. I think I texted her earlier. I don't know if that was a number, but I'm so happy that she sold out her liquor at the World Cup. I'm so proud of my people that is having a good time, being hospitable, not worrying about the differences, and just celebrating wins and enjoyment and having peace with one another. This is a beautiful thing. That's what everything culture is about. Learning each other's culture, respecting each other's culture, and growing within each other's culture. And still, once again, that respect. If you know, hey, you don't want me around for this right now, go ahead. I'll leave. I'm here for a little bit, but thank y'all for allowing me here. It's just that simple. One said the yellow school buses are real. Yeah, there's so many things to see, and there's more conversation to that. But I'm happy to see this. That's a beautiful thing, man. From once again, Juneteenth, Father's Day, Boo's birthday. Well, am I missing anything, y'all? Y'all got anything y'all want to add? Mm, y'all get on. It's okay. But August 1st, I'm trying to think about it. The invites will go out this Friday. to see what it gonna look like. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome people. I'm Drake with Everything Culture. Y'all have a great week. Um, Let me know what y'all want to hear or see. We got a new episode coming out this Wednesday. Make sure to like, share, comment, and leave a review. And as always, be a better person tomorrow that you were today. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.